Today I'm going to be showing you how to submit Lesson 3, Debugging with Scrat in code.org. So if you look at what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be predicting where a program might fail, and then we're going to try to solve any errors that caused that program to fail. And then we're going to reflect on that debugging process as we are working through the different puzzles. So the steps tell us that first thing we need to do is log into Clever. You need to start at Clever or your work for my class will not be saved. Some of you found that with the last assignment. When I tell you to take a picture of the green circles up at the top, not all of your circles were green, even though you believed you had done the work. And likely that's because you didn't log into Clever first. So we're going to log into Clever, go to our class page, and click on code.org. And then we're going to come back here to Canvas and click on this link to open up our Debugging with Scrat assignment. We have 3 screenshots that we're submitting today, but we're going to do all of the puzzles. So we want to take screenshots of puzzle 10, 11, and 12. The goal for puzzle 10 is to solve the puzzle in 6 blocks or fewer. And then we have our 2 lesson extras, which are 11, puzzle 11 with a goal of 15 blocks and puzzle 12 with the fewest blocks possible. And then we have what we're going to name each screenshot. Okay, so what we see highlighted is our goals, what you need to reach and able to pass that puzzle for me. And then next to it is what you're going to name it. So let's start up at the top here. And I know we haven't split our screen yet. We're going to do that in a moment once we're set up with our debugging Scrat. And then I also have my drive open with my coding folder open where I can save these puzzles just in case I might need them again later, okay? So have your coding puzzle folder open on your drive, and then we'll get started. Okay, I'm gonna log into Clever. All right, you may have had to change your passcode. If not, that's fine. We're going to go ahead and get to our assignment. So the directions tell me to go to our class page. So I'm going to go to our class page. And then the directions tell me that I need to go to code.org. So I'm going to go ahead and go to code.org. You probably don't have to complete these steps. If you followed the Clever directions, you don't have to. This is just a step that I have to, for whatever reason, complete. Okay, so now I'm back at my assignment page and I've logged into Clever. I found my code.org and now I'm ready to link to the assignment. So I'm going to go ahead and click here. And the only assignments that I need to have open, or the only tabs I need to have open, I can go ahead and close my Clever page and my original code page. I'm going to have the assignment page open. I'm going to have the debugging with Scrat open, and I'm going to have the coding folder open. So go ahead and open up those 3, and then we'll come back together in just a moment. Okay, so I am now ready to split my screen. So I'm going to split my screen starting with my assignment page because that's my first tab. So I'm going to click and drag, and then I'm going to move it by clicking and dragging. So again, nothing is hidden on the side. Make sure that is the case with yours as well. And then I'm going to click and drag and move this one all the way to the left. So I have my 2 screens open. If you could go ahead and pause this tutorial and set your desktop up the way that you see mine here, we'll get started in just a second. Okay, so all of my puzzles are complete. You can see because of all of my green circles and my flag to show the lesson extras is green. So everything is complete. If you're not done yet, you should not be watching this tutorial. So if you are not done with all of your puzzles, what you need to do is stop this tutorial and come back to it once you are all done. If you are all done, then you are ready to submit, then you are ready to watch this tutorial. So I'm going to go to puzzle number 10. I think it is this one. Nope. I'm going to go to puzzle number 10 and I'm going to take my picture, but I need to have the success congratulations screen open. So I'm going to go ahead and run it. And I'm going to take my screenshot. Again, making sure that my screenshot shows the green circles in the back. If the green circles in the back aren't shown, then I will kick your assignment back to you and make you redo it. So those are the two things that people are getting their assignments kicked back. First of all, they're not making sure that the green circles are showing in the back. If it's not green, it's not done. I will kick it back to you. They're also not renaming their screenshots to the correct screen name. So I would go ahead and make sure that those two things are done before you submit any of your work. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and take my screenshot from corner to corner. So Shift, Command, and the number 4, corner to corner. Okay. And there is my assignment. So I'm going to go ahead and move this screen over so I can rename. So I'm going to right click, rename, and I'm going to rename it Lesson 3, Puzzle 10. Lesson 3, Puzzle 10. Okay, now I'm ready for my next one, which is 11 and 12, the 2 lesson extras. So I'm going to X out of here. And again, I'm going to run it just to make sure that it's working. Okay, and I'm again going to take that screenshot, Shift, Command, and the number 4, corner to corner. And then once it's disappears onto my desktop, I'm going to name it my second name for puzzle 11. So right click, rename, puzzle 11, lesson 3, puzzle 11. And then my final one, okay, now I have my puzzle 12. So Shift, Command, and the number 4, corner to corner. And then I'm going to rename this one as well. So the lesson 3, puzzle 12. And then right click, rename. Okay, so I have my 3 puzzles renamed. So again, the biggest reason why people are getting their assignments returned to them is because they're not giving them their correct screenshot name and they're not making sure that all of the puzzles are done. So if all the puzzles are not done and your screenshots do not have the correct name, I will send it back to you and have you redo it. Okay, so now I'm ready to submit. So I'm going to click and drag, so I can click and drag my mouse to select all 3 of them, and then click and drag them to the rocket. Once all 3 of them are loaded up, I'm going to submit it. And then I'm going to go to my Google Drive folder, my coding folder, and I'm going to click and drag them into that folder as well. And then once all 3 of them have been uploaded, I'm going to click and drag them into the trash can, making sure that I empty my trash. So again, as I've mentioned in previous tutorials, make sure that you have nothing on your desktop. If there's something on your desktop, it's going to slow down your computer when you try to log in, and we want to make sure that we have the fastest speeds possible for our work that we do in this class. So once you've submitted all 3 puzzles, then you are either ready to move on to your Google assignment, or if you're done with both, work on keyboarding until I tell you that you are ready to move on to the next assignment if one has been posted.